comfy with it.
Oh yeah, we recording.
We about to get comfy with it, Sheeta. Welcome to the Bag Talk session where we get real intimate with that spiritual bag that's within us all. You don't gotta chase the bag, let the bag chase you, honey. And today, I have such a lovely guest with me, and I'm so thankful. I am in her presence. My girl, she is an entrepreneur, a revolutionary leader, an artist, an actress. Sis, what don't you do?
Thank you, Tara. I'm really glad. I'm really excited to be on this so I can tell you guys how to let the bag chase you. But yes, I act, I sing, I'm a realtor, and I wear many hats. But all in all, I'm really just here to help other people.
Yo, she already know about that bag. You already talked that bag, and you are here for the culture. You're here to help us all, and I'm just so thankful for you. You're truly a blessing.
Since college, I always thought, I wanted to be an artist, a singer or whatever, but I wanted to do more than just be an artist. I wanted to basically influence people to follow their dreams, but it wasn't as specific as it is as of right now. It was kind of like, I just want you guys to chase your dreams and believe in yourself. It was more so a general message. But now, as I'm older, I really want to actually give you tools that you should implement into your daily lifestyles to help you become a little bit more stable, financially aware, a little bit more conscious about just your surroundings and just, really tapping into yourself. Yeah, we're going to believe in ourselves, but we're also going to take action and do what we have to do every day to make a difference in our lives.
Crazy because your mindset is just out of this world. It's so unique. It's so different. You're a free thinker and you think independently. How did you discover this mindset?
From South Carolina. I don't know if you guys know about Blackville, South Carolina, but it's a really small country town. So my mom is from Blackville, my dad is from Denmark, and my dad, I really was raised with a father that was a risk taker, that really was very conscious and aware of his surroundings and really educated himself at a young age. And he always would tell me, I don't care what it is, even if you disagree with me, you need to follow your heart. You need to believe in yourself and do what you believe. He would always educate me and let me know, anything. But at the end of the day, he would always say, stay grounded into yourself. Stay grounded into what you believe. So I've always been that same way. So I got to really just thank my dad for that.
Big pops over there. You truly raised a queen. And do you understand how grateful and blessed you are to have a Black father figure in your life as a role model that taught you how to be a lady in the streets and just to maneuver in this world and this game that we're in?
Yeah, when you're younger, you really don't think of it as that deep, like, oh, I have my dad in my household. I remember I was dating a guy and I was like a 9th grader in high school, and I was like, oh yeah, so your dad, I was talking about his dad, he was like, yeah, my mom and dad, they're not together. And it really didn't dawn on me like how that can affect just a person, a female and a male, how that can affect you of just not even having your dad within the household. It's one thing to call your daughters or your sons and, come for special occasions, but to have your dad there when you wake up, he's going to be there. When you go to sleep, he's going to be there. It really makes a difference. So, yeah.
Wow, how do you think it made on your life and how you view this world? Having two members in the household, a mom and a dad.
So my parents, they have actually been together since they were in middle school. They've liked each other, and I think they've been dating since high school. So they actually got married very young.
Black love over here.
Right. My parents have been together for over, I think, 22 years. Just having that foundation, it really showed me what I would want. And that's probably one reason why I don't have any kids right now. I really want to. Yes. I want to have the same thing. I want to be married, and then I want to have kids. I want to go through the steps that way. But I can definitely say it created a balance. So I have my mom's side where I'm very giving, I'm very compassionate, and funny and spunky like my mom. Yes. But then I am a risk taker. I'm a risk taker like my dad. I'm a risk taker, and I'm really into educating myself and being, an intellectual and not just being a pretty face. That's something my mom has always taught me at a young age, being light skinned with red hair, and all of my other cousins or whatever, they're more brown skinned. You know, my sister's brown skinned. I'm the first baby coming out like this. When I was born, my mom was like, whoa, this is not my baby. Like, what?
We got a light bright in the building.
Yeah, she seriously, my dad tried to make it seem like, oh, she was on, you know, she just had you.
You look just like Pops, though.
Yeah, so, but my dad doesn't have red hair, so they was like, what?
What happened?
Right, so coming out that way, it was like, but then again, it's like, you know, it's like, oh, well, you talk different than us. You talk very proper. Oh, you talk like a white girl, or, you know, whatever. So I really had to stay grounded into myself. Even my mom being like, Rashida, you are very beautiful. But remember to stay humble. Remember that beauty is not everything. That beauty is really within you, inside of you. So even in high school, people will always know me like, I'm Rashida. I was a cheerleader. I was pretty, but I still would talk to every nerd. I was cool with everybody in school. Like, I never was like, oh, I can't hang out with you because you're not in the in crowd. And that's just how I am even to this day, like even in Atlanta. So
wow. And how did you get that way of just not judging the moment or just not judging people, period?
Having a theater background, honestly, I have a degree in theater with a concentration in performance, and I have a business minor. So in theater, you really have to be open. You really have to be vulnerable, and you can't judge. Like, there are some times where we'll be going through a scene and somebody could be going through something within their life and break down crying, but it adds so much to the scene where you have to be vulnerable, and you also have to have no fear of judgment. You may have to have played, you know, a Disney character and a lot of improv stuff. You may mess up. Like, who cares? Like, with that theater background and just thinking and being in the moment, it really helps you be, you know, non-judgmental. Like, because you have to take on that armor of, hey, I may audition and they may say no, and I have to just keep going. So you got to be tough. So and acting helped me with that. Yeah.
That's incredible how you're able to just keep going despite any obstacles that tries to come in your way. And I would love to know more how you deal with rejection.
I've been told no a lot of times. So I remember I auditioned for American Idol when I was 16. I actually got first runner-up for Palmetto Idol in South Carolina.
Wow, really?
Yeah, I got first runner-up, and they were like the winner of Palmetto Idol. They actually sent you to a free, flight to Florida, because at that time it was in Jacksonville, Florida. I auditioned for American Idol, but it was so much sacrifice for that because I was 16. My dad was like, I'm not about to go to Florida, like. So, I mean, I believe in you. I know you can sing, baby girl, but we can't do that. So I said, all right, Dad, well, can you do it if I pay for the trip?
What? That's that back talk right there.
Yes, I said, so can you, and that's about negotiating and never giving up and not taking the first no. So I had the first no from my dad. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. Why would we do that? I gotta da-da-da. So I said, listen, if I pay for it, will you go? Yeah. How are you gonna pay for it? So I did have a little job at Rush's. It was like at a place where they cooked a lot of fried chicken, burgers. It was like a little fast food place. At first, I was
at
like
16 getting it.
I actually got hired at 15. I was about to be 16, but I got the job anyway. And I was like, please, I'll just work. I was really trying to get a job. Yeah. So I was mopping the floors, sweeping the floors, cleaning up the tables, checking the bathrooms. I really didn't like it, but I did such a good job that she promoted me within like the month to being a cashier. Wow. And you couldn't tell me nothing because I was on the microphone. I was like, all right, guys, I need a junior burger.
You belong on the mic, sis. You belong.
Yes, I wasn't nervous or nothing. People would be like, oh, wow, you have a news reporter voice. And I would be acting while I was at work.
Acting like you care.
Right. So, yeah, wait, what was the question? Oh, yeah, about being told no.
Having the door constantly closed.
Yes, so my dad said no. I was like, I'm gonna pay for it. So I ended up paying for it. We went there. My mom, I couldn't take my whole family. I took my brother, my mom, and my dad. But when we actually went to the audition process, I could only take one person. So I took mommy, of course. Wow. Like, oh, mama gotta come.
Yeah.
Like, so me and my mom, we was there all morning. We was waiting for like 6 to 8 hours. I can't remember, but I actually got in the line, and you could see the judges. You can see what judges were letting people go. You can see what judges were nice. You can see the people that were mean. You could be like, oh my God, please don't let me get that judge. Like, I just kept being like, oh my God, please let the alignment be right so that I won't get a really mean judge.
Yeah.
Guess what judge I got?
Simon?
Yes!
You know he
I didn't get Simon, but I'm saying somebody like Simon. So with American Idol, you don't even see them, and you go through one process, and then it's different levels to you even getting to them.
Stop. Never knew.
This lady that I sung for, she was just the whole time, these whole hours, she wasn't letting nobody go through. And not only that, they was making only like crazy people. You had to have some crazy story. You had to be dressed up crazy to get in. And I'm like, girl, I just came with my cute little bob, my yellow dress, ready to sing my heart out.
Yes.
And they told me it's gonna be a no for all of you guys. Everybody in my line, it was for, they said no. So that was a no. That was a really big no. I won't forget. And then I got another no from MTV. So the first time I applied for MTV, they told me no. They had a lot of issues with my hair. I went from my hair being like this to, you know, after the first interview, I went to my natural hair. I don't know, something had happened, and I was just like, all right, well, I kind of don't have the money to get somebody to do a sew-in and do all that right now. Like, I couldn't get a wig, I don't know, whatever. Whenever I did the interview, maybe they didn't like the wig. I don't even know, whatever. They told me no. And I just kind of was like, they called me back and was like, hey, well, we're considering you for dating while naked. And I was like, yeah, that's just gonna be a no for me.
That's a no for me.
I didn't even think about it.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't even say I'm gonna call you back. And they really asked me. They was like, so I mean, why? You know, it's MTV. Like, why are you saying no? I'm just like, and at that time,
because it's MTV.
Listen, I think it was like 23 or 22 when they asked me. So everybody knows I'm very transparent.
Yeah.
I'm an open book, and maybe I need to work on that. I don't know. Who cares?
No,
I'm just me. Like, I'm just me. Yeah, right.
Keep it like that. Keep
right.
it
I'm sorry. I can't be fake. Like, that's how Libras are. Like, why you think Cardi is so open? She's a Libra. Like us.
Keep it straight.
Right.
Yes.
We're straightforward. So I told them, I was like, no, look, I can't do that. To me, honestly, it's just nasty. I was I just can't. I don't feel comfortable. I was like, listen, I don't feel comfortable with my personal.
Outside? Sis, that's what they were
Yes.
outside in the woods. Really?
So it may have been like 2 weeks later. They called me back and was like, yeah, we want you on the show. We want you on Are You the One? So that's
that standing your ground,
right?
Having integrity, having those morals, those beliefs, and standing firm in that no. Sis, I'm proud of you because you know how so many people would be like, oh, the money sound about right. I can't just be naked up in here for a little bit. They would have sold their soul out. They some sellouts, man, for some money.
Yeah, honestly, I don't really like. I like MTV, it's dope, but that similar show, I don't really care for the concept of it. I'm really into, you know, going to a higher level of things, and I'm not very into I'm just not into that kind of low grade stuff.
Yes,
no offense to anybody that's done it or that would like to do that. Sorry.
Everything is not for everybody, and that's good that you know yourself and you know that you just don't get down like that, sis.
Yeah.
So how is life like after being on MTV?
Listen, right after MTV, it's a little bit weird to adjust to life because you're so used to having a microphone on you, cameras around you all the time. Like, it's nonstop every single day. You're getting mics. So it is a little bit weird in the beginning, just in general, just on the physical. But then there's the mental side where you, after MTV, you may have won some money. And some people didn't win money. You know, I did win money. Others did not. So I don't know. They may have gotten some type of, they may have gotten sponsorships, endorsements. They may have been, like I saw some people could have been hosting different events. There's Instagram. A lot of them are doing a lot of Instagram brand ambassador work, modeling stuff. I know some of them went into modeling, and some of them actually have, you know, they've been with their matches or they've been with other people within the Are You the One realm. So me adjusting personally, it was a little bit tricky because I came back to Atlanta and it was just like, oh my gosh, I'm back here, and it was just kind of weird. I was just in Hawaii and I was just in Australia.
Wow.
Sorry, I was racist. I was just in Australia. So Australia, you know, it wasn't a lot of people like me at all, and when they looked at me, they were just like, who is she? And it was just very different. It was kind of like a culture shock a little bit. And then just in general, I'm living with people that I don't know for, you know, over 5 weeks or so, you know, whatever, for a while. So it's just, you're in this whole roommate environment. You're not going grocery shopping You're not talking to anybody on the outside world.
Really?
You don't know what time it is.
Really?
Yeah, you don't know anything. So it's really like you are having to need some time to adapt. So when you come in, even when you come into the workforce, it's strange. Like if you are a waitress, or even when I got my job as Secretary of State, working for the Secretary of State, I got that job off of MTV. Somebody saw me and knew me from MTV and was like, "Oh my God, you're Rashida from Are You the One? We're definitely going to get you a job." It's weird. It's very strange. Or waitressing at a job, and they're like, "Oh my God, I love your character," and it's like, I'm not a character. Or like, I went back home for Halloween and I was just trying to chill with my, my high school friends, and it was so weird because it was like an interview with some people, like, and I'm just trying to chill. Like, It was just like, oh my God, please stop asking me questions. I'm not trying to go crazy, but
Right.
yeah, because it's not that separation where I got like a security, because I'm just like a regular person to me, but they're looking at me like, oh wow, she's been on MTV. So it is still difficult even to this day adjusting. I've done 2 shows, and the last show I did was over 2 years ago. I still have people to this day know who I am from MTV, and it's just like I can be at a car. I've been at Sam's Club in South Carolina. This girl worked in there, stopped me while I was talking to my mom. I've been at a car dealership with the guy I was talking to, and they stopped me. It was just, and it's white, black. It's whoever, old, young, is no, it's all type of people. And it's just crazy that I could impact all type of people. I remember I was in the hair show. This lady from Africa knew me. Like, yes. So it's difficult adjusting, but it's definitely worth it. It's amazing to see how my little self can make such an impact on other people, especially when it comes to social media. I can't even tell you how many females have reached out to me, or even guys, saying I'm such an inspiration. They love my energy. They've been following me since MTV, or they're my biggest fans, and I don't know, it's just a great experience, and I'm just grateful. I'm just honored to be able to be a source for people, and just to help you guys just love on me, because I love y'all.
Wow, that's truly incredible. With the platform that you have on social media and just the platform after MTV, how would you like to influence our younger generation?
So I can definitely say I've made some changes throughout my Instagram, just because I'm growing within myself as a young woman. So originally, when I got done with MTV, I was more so doing solely acting stuff, modeling, and singing. That's it. It was more so about getting myself out there. Like, oh, I just did a show. I need to get myself out there and let people see that I have all these talents, blah blah blah, and let them see that I am entertaining by myself, like, which I am. So it was more so like getting following through that way, through my talents. And it's always great to be entertaining. I feel like that is one of the biggest blessings, is music and entertainment, because you can reach all type of people through entertainment. Maybe everyone may not be able to read the same language, but they can listen to music, they can watch something, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's all different type of ways you can tap in with entertainment. But as time progressed, I decided that I wanted to use Instagram as a platform to teach and to provide a service as well. So I'm still doing my entertaining thing. I have, the savage grandma, the city grandmas, the black chicks, Tara and I, we met on set, and we've actually been really working diligently just in our craft and creating and producing. So that's really something that I want to continue to do. And then there's Ashley. Shout out to Ashley. She is killing it, yes, with fitness. So I wanted to also say, hey, I have this whole fitness background. I've been a cheerleader. I've always been physically fit in general, through volleyball, all type of things. So teaming up with her and like creating that service and creating a wave of people, my friends, being like, oh my gosh, I need to work out. Like, what's your meal prep? And what, how do you stay motivated with working out? What are good plans? And it's like, these are things that I'm providing to basically add value to your life. I want to add value, yes, to your life. And then to top everything, I became a realtor. So becoming a realtor has opened my eyes to so much. I've always studied Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad Poor Dad. I actually was reading that book once I came to Atlanta. Jennifer mentioned it. She was like, yeah, I remember you was reading that book when I first met you. And that's That was like in 2015. So that just impacted me so much that I knew in the end I wanted to also tap into real estate. So these are goals that I've been building, and that kind of are slowly becoming, into fruition. What is it?
Fruition, yeah.
Fruition.
So crazy how you've been staying focused, tapping into your special gifts, your God-given gifts that God has blessed you with, and now it has led you to real estate. And I understand you always preach about financial literacy. How important is that, especially for Black people?
So financial literacy basically is, if you think about someone that's literate, that's basically saying that they can read. So financial literacy is me saying that you understand finances, you understand money. So a lot of us know how to get money, right? That's the easiest thing for us to go to a job and make money. Some of us may be hustlers on the side, whatever you do. Yeah, entrepreneurs, whatever. We know how to get money, and then we know how to spend it. So all we're doing is this and this. We're not knowing how to use money to grow. I didn't even know that there's a such thing as growing with money. Like, okay, getting life insurance and having your life insurance policy help grow your money, or real estate investing and how you can fix and flip and invest in real estate with this amount of money, build on your credit, not even having any money and still make money. I didn't even know there's a such thing as good debt. And these are things that I've been constantly teaching myself, listening to podcasts, educating myself by reading, and then also talking to other people, not afraid to ask questions. I don't care. I don't care if someone says, "Oh, she didn't know that." It's like, well, I do now. Yeah. And I'm glad I do now, and I'm going to continue to even know more things, and maybe soon more than you, because I'm going to keep asking questions.
Being curious like that.
Right, and curiosity is a great thing. Don't let anybody tell you, "Hey, stay in your lane," or, "Oh, you're an entertainer. How are you going to be in real estate now? Who's going to take you seriously?" It's like, don't let anything hold you back. I've always had this mindset about money. I just told y'all I have a degree in theater, but I had a minor in business. In my mind, I always said I wanted to own my own theater company. I wanted to own something. Ownership was always in the back of my mind, right? So why not tap in and become a realtor, so that way I can own stuff as well as help other people own stuff and educate them on how they can become a boss and leverage their money.
Yeah. Wow. So how important is real estate, sis? Because I don't know nothing about real estate, about owning my own home and the liabilities, assets. I rent right now. So when people think like renting is saving money, can you please elaborate that on us, how important real estate and owning your own home is?
So real estate is actually very important. So we have been renters for a long time now, and that's okay. We're millennials. We're learning. We're getting through the process. But when you do own a home, it does take some time. But I promise you guys, it is so worth it. You know why? Because there's big tax write-offs from you owning a home. Not only that, let's say you own a home. Some people say, "Oh, I don't want to own a home yet. I don't even know. I'm not married. I don't know exactly where I want to live." And Exactly. But it's just kind of like, right. But it's kind of like, well, you're going to have to live any place, anywhere. Before you know it, you've paid a year of rent to an apartment that you don't own. And not only that, the next year, I promise you, it's probably going to go
up.
Right, they're going to go up.
What you to do to me, sis?
That's what I'm, right, they're going to go up. And they're going to say, "Oh, it's the market, things are going up." Right, it's the market, so you got... And we do have all this, and it's just kind of like, well, I don't have privacy. Personally, I have issues with parking. It's like simple things like that. Like, I'd rather just own a home, or even owning a condo. People don't think about that. Yeah. If you still don't want to own, let's say, a home per se, because you don't want to go through the upkeep, you can always own a condo, and there are ways that you can, and basically, after you lived in it, you can now create an investment property that way. And now you can move, and now you have a residual income. And so residual income is basically income that's coming in every month. It's just residuals. You're not having to clock in or do anything. It's just something that you've done some work already in place, and now that's residual income coming in. And you may have to, do some upkeep, of course, make sure you repair things or whatever, but these are small little minute things that your return is just so much more. So to me, I feel like home ownership is the way. Now, am I saying rush into a home? No, you need to do the preparation. So the first step is for you to improve on your credit. A lot of us have been taught, oh, I don't want to get a credit card. Oh my gosh, da 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 da. But no, credit cards are actually great tools for you to build your credit. You keep your credit under 10% of usage, right? So if I have a credit line of $300, I'm going to try to keep it 10%, right? 300 of 10%, $30, right? I'm not trying to spend more than $30 on this credit card. And of course, there's more expensive, more higher lines of credit, but I'm just saying keep it below that 10%. That's what the balance you want to do. Make your payments early before these are all tools, basically, they have not taught us. And baby girl, baby boy, they're not going to teach you. They are not. Because who is they? Right, exactly. So you're going to have to do the due diligence and get out here and read and educate yourself. There's YouTube University. There's plenty of books. There's, if you don't like to read, you can do an Audible. Like, there's no excuse why you're not making these steps. Saving your money, understanding how to sacrifice and saving your money. Investing in stocks. Wow. There's Acorn. There's an app where you can automatically invest in stocks. Like,
not even know. Yes, they take the cents out already automatically. So it's really no excuse why we shouldn't go out there and research and do our knowledge and have ownership into what we have at the end of the day. That is so key, and that's everything that you live for and you preach about, and I strongly believe in as well. And I'm thankful for you that you have the knowledge and that you're willing to share. And as Black people, we must stick together. And I feel like, what are some of your fears if we don't?
Well, personally, and we can go back to real estate, is with the ownership, the power of ownership is that we have to start owning more, even when that comes to commercial real estate. So owning our own gyms, owning our own hospitals, owning our own banks, because these are the only ways that we're going to be able to continue to thrive and survive. There really is, I don't really want to get too deep on here, but we already know that there is a system designed that, that doesn't want us to succeed. And that's not even just for Black people. That's just for minorities in general. There's a system in place that wants to keep us oppressed. But the way that we get through that is by us sticking together and using our resources. So somebody could say, oh my gosh, I'm broke. I don't have no money, girl. I don't have no money. I can't do it. Sorry, I can't go. Oh, you want to go to that investing class? Oh, no, I can't learn. I can't go.
I can't
get that book. You know what I'm saying? But it's also about priorities. We have people that are going in lines for Popeyes and waiting for hours for a chicken sandwich, but can't even walk into Barnes & Noble and maybe read one page in a book.
Keep that same energy when it's time to vote. That's all I'm saying. Keep that same energy over that Popeyes chicken sandwich, because y'all got enough time to wait around for an hour on a sandwich when you can go home and cook that in less than that.
And it's unhealthy. It's not good for you. And that's another thing, is with the food. We need to be careful with the food. Like, seriously, you guys, just research this cancer, diet, these issues. Is all about what you are putting into your body. But on to ownership, I fear if we do not stick together and if we do not trust in each other and believe in each other, then we will no longer be here. That's simple. That's simple.
Elaborate.
It's survival of the fittest, baby. That's with everything. Wow. Look at the animals, everything. We are just very intellectual animals. We're Homo sapiens, whatever you want to call it. We are still, right. We are human beings, but it's still survival of the fittest out here. So when you look at it, we are like, there's not a lot of us in America. I'm sorry. When you think about it, we really do need to stick together. But unfortunately, there's also the fear of crabs in a bucket. And I know a lot of us may have, went through this, where you are a young person, you are passionate about something, and you run across an older person or just a hater, somebody that's miserable, and they want to keep you down. Oh, let's see if she actually invests in that property. Oh, wow, she got a real estate license. Like, let's see how long that lasts. She's probably going to jump on to something else soon. And I'm just saying, like, things of people that just are naysayers, people that just want to keep you down, that friend that you think is your friend, but yet she's always discouraging you. Like, oh my gosh, like, why are you doing that? Or doesn't want to see you go to the next level. So if we don't stick together, like I said, I feel like we will not exist. We have to start owning. We have to take ownership. No one's gonna do it for us. We have to take the steps. It's enough of this cooning around.
For real.
Enough of the cooning around. We have to get serious, and we have to be right. We have to be intentional about everything that we do. Like, intentional. Stop playing games with your life in general. Intentional with who you date. Intentional with what you're eating. Intentional with your day. What am I going to do today? It should never be like, oh, I'm waking up today and I'm just chilling, yo.
Laid back, right. I'm going to figure it out.
No.
Oh, yeah. Do not be texting me what you doing, because you know we out here getting.
Right.
And that was a gem that you just dropped. Being intentional. Being purpose-driven, having a to-do list each and every day. You should have an intention, what you're going to do each and every single day. You should have your day lined up before you even wake up. You need to know what you should be doing so we can move. We playing chess out here.
Right.
And if we don't make these smarter moves, we going to be down and out. And I agree everything that you're saying, how we must stick together, and how I don't think other black people understand how it's not a lot of us left.
It's really not.
It ain't too many real
people
ones.
People are dying every day. Then there's black people on black people, black men taking black women. Honestly, sex trafficking in Atlanta is at an all-time high. And the main people that are doing that to us, to our sisters, are our brothers. And then you have the black on black crime. And then you have, unfortunately, I love all people, but I'm just saying, then we have people that are not going to be having kids. That are that are together, same sex or whatever. So I'm sorry, that's also putting into this. That's also right. And I love everybody. Please don't be like thinking that, because my best friends, you know what I'm saying? They are lesbians or, homosexuals or whatever, and I don't care what you do, but I'm just saying some of them are not going to have kids. Now, some of them have kids. Thank you, please. Come on, have some babies for us. Because seriously, seriously. And then you have to think about the ones that are incarcerated, how we are in jail, how some of us are on drugs. Like, so you got to think, like, yes, we have black people, but it's still.
And then you got to think about the self-hatred black people.
Right. Black people. That hate, the self-hate that hate themselves.
Right. And already just against us.
So we have to stick together. We have to love on each other. And just because I'm not saying just because we're loving on each other as black people, that doesn't mean we're not loving all people and we don't care about white people. No. Why can't we can embrace our love.
Own.
Exactly.
We can be taught how to love our own first and foremost.
Right.
And I think that's what we need to do.
Right.
Because we're not taught to even love our own. Like, just how Chinese people, Indian people, best believe they stick together.
Right. And they're passing down businesses, We have to start thinking economically how we can make a difference. Everything is not about, let's go and let's make a walk about we shall overcome. Everything is not. I'm sorry. Everything is not about, all right, let's pray and everything's going to be okay. Sometimes you have to look in the mirror and figure out financially, how can I move? Because I'm sorry, money, green, everybody see that color.
Yeah.
Everybody see green.
Yeah.
Bag talk. What's up?
And that's the main focus that everyone is driven off of, the bag, and not realizing the spiritual gifts, the ownership that we have within ourselves, that we are the prized possession, especially being a black woman in America, off of all the value that we put on here on this earth. And I want to know, what do you feel and what do you think about being a black woman in America right now?
Honestly, I feel like it's pretty difficult. Just being transparent. I love being a black woman though, okay? I wouldn't want to be anything different, but being a black woman, it is, sometimes you feel like you have the white man that may be looking at you some type of way, like you maybe you don't want to come off too ghetto or ignorant, or they may try to put you down, or they try to talk to you like you're just a little black girl, like stay in your place, little black girl. And then you have you may have the white girl that is cool with you, but she knows that you're black, and she's like, hey homegirl, like every time she sees you, it's like she gotta try to adapt to your blackness, and it's like, yo, like I just like you being who you are, like that's why I'm your friend, like I don't want you to try to be like me and you know, it just becomes kind of awkward there. And then some of them also may think they are in competition with you too because they're still women. Like, and then you have other black women that want to compete against each other, against light skin, dark skin, skinny, little, smart, dumb, popular, in crowd. Like, what? Why are we doing this? So it's sometimes black women, I feel like we don't get that. We don't get that support. We don't get that acknowledgement. You know, a lot of us forget we're usually like the shadow in the background. Like, you know, we're behind that black man. But a lot, like, listen, there would be no Obama without Michelle. Okay,
there would be no Martin without Coretta Scott King. I thought
I was gonna say Gina. I was like, dang, but they broke
Martin
up.
Luther King.
I was thinking about Martin Lawrence. That's terrible.
We talking about right.
And you know Martin cheated on her.
Oh yeah, see,
but the thing is,
don't cheat, right?
But she still held it down, and that's another thing. Is us black women, we take a lot, man. We take a lot, man. We do. We get the beat down from from everybody, but we still stand strong, and we know that we have to stand strong because we are a legacy. Like literally, you are coming out of us. We are the beginnings. So it's like it's just ingrained in us to have that woman intuition and that, all right, we're gonna keep going, we're gonna keep moving. But just because we have that doesn't mean that we don't get tired and we don't need support. And this because we're like, oh, my black women, we're my black queen, my strong. It's like, yo, sometimes I get right. It's like because you feel like you're all over the place, and it's like, because I've heard the story from the black woman that is working the full-time job, that has the children, that holds down the house, that cleans the house, that cooks the food, that wakes back up at 5 a.m, make sure the girls their hair is done. Like, listen, this is the story of my sister or my grandma that didn't have no education, was picking watermelons to make sure she feed her kids. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the black woman is everything. But because we are everything, we are looked over. It's kind of like the air.
Oh, you just dropped.
Like the air, it's everything, right?
It's a Wi-Fi.
You need it to survive, but we forget about it until it's taken away. Until it's taken away. Like,
we don't even notice that we are thankful to have this oxygen, that we're able to breathe fresh air. Right. That's a blessing.
Right.
Black women are a blessing.
We are.
We made this whole entire realm that we're in right now.
And everybody really loves us. They desire us. I'm sorry. White men.
Hey, they
you know what I'm saying? Exactly. That's the thing.
But they're intimidated.
That's true. And then you have white women that be like, dang, man.
How did you get your hair like that?
Right. How was her body like that? Those lips, all this surgery. Y'all want to be getting all this skin tanning.
That's what I'm saying. Get the real thing,
love
baby.
Us.
It's
but
just like, get the real thing. Yes.
Well,
everyone.
Jealousy is love and hate at the same time.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you know.
Girl, you hitting that bag right now. Because being a black woman, I feel like, how you said, a lot of people, they come out of us. You come from a black woman at the end of the day. Black woman made this whole entire universe. Play with us if you want to. Because we are creators by hand. We create something out of nothing. It's so many inventions black women has just created because give us a little, we gonna make a lot.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's just incredible just how we can cook, how we look, our skin tone, how we talk, how we walk. I admire black women because I see the pain that we have to endure every single day just walking out the door.
Being judged from all over, every side. Even being judged from our own brothers. And it just be like, oh my gosh, please just give me a break. I just want to relax. Why are you not smiling? Please, I'm fine. She got attitude. She not smiling. It's like, please, I just want to be me. Oh my gosh, if you sound too aggressive, you're a bitch. Wow. I'm just trying to be assertive.
Yes.
There are certain things that you know what I'm saying? And also, I'm just going to let y'all know it's okay. It's okay to be you and speak up and say how you feel, not being rude or disrespectful. But I'm just letting you know that people that are timid and shy and, you know, they just scared to do stuff, whatever, they usually don't get paid as much. You're not going to get the bag by being afraid. Scared money don't make money. So you got to be able to speak up. You got to be able to ask questions. You got to be able to articulate and talk like a strong person and be confident in yourself as a black woman to say, I don't care what my skin color is. These people are going to see me and love me for who I am. And that's how I was on MTV. I didn't care about being black.
Yes.
Even though I was a black woman, to me, I didn't even care. I'm going to be me.
Yes.
I'm going to be me, and I'm going to love you for who you are. And that it's all about also the energy that you put out into the universe. But if you are being a black woman that's going to be like miserable and mad at the world because I'm a black woman, that's just how I got to be. I got to be strong and I'm angry all the time.
Ooh.
Because we've also met those black women that have become bitter and their hearts have become hardened. And they don't reach out to us. There is a disconnect from millennials to them or
elders.
Yes. God is love and love is God, and that's it. I mean, that's the Bible in one sentence.
In the whole book, close it up. Now on to the next. Now live in that truth, live in that love, and that's what we should give one another. If we have our own elders looking down on us and talking down on us, how can we trust our own, or how can we just feel comfortable to embrace being a black woman when we are combative, we are not getting along because they taught us how to hate each other. They taught us about colorism. Bleach letter, that is all playing with our psyche, man, to get us disconnected, to separate us, because they know the power is in numbers. Just imagine if we all link up and think the way we should, like how we are spiritual and how we woke in our bag, in our prime, and trying to help one another. If we all would catch on and thinking like that,
right,
we'd be unstoppable.
Right. And I definitely think we are making progress, especially living in Atlanta, seeing a lot of, young entrepreneurs coming together and using our resources and what we have to help each other out when it comes to, especially me being a realtor, now that I'm in this new realm of things, of business, I'm having to meet other people that are young, that are trying to do the same thing.
Yes,
right. And it's just amazing to me that we can really pull our resources together. Let's say we pull our resources together and invest in a property together and all get money together. We all get money now together. Let's say we have a group of women that meet, like I was saying, every month. I was saying I want something like that, so we can also help each other with our businesses. Hey, what skill do you have? I have this. I'm going to help you with this. Da-da-da-da. Everything doesn't have to be all about money. Sometimes you have to really use your resources and work together. Like we're saying, that's what other people are doing. That's what other races do.
Link up and match up. Oh, okay, you're gonna match up my money with your money. Okay, let's invest in a property.
Right.
Let's invest
we
in
have
stocks.
to work together.
We have to.
And don't cheat each other, man. Do each other right. Don't do the wrong thing, please. Like people that are trusting in you, people that, it's unfortunate that it's been a lot of stuff going on in Atlanta. Like, I hate to mention it, but this young lady at Clark Atlanta has just passed away. And unfortunately, her roommate, her best friend, helped kill her. And that's just crazy to me that, that we are doing these crazy things to each other. And that's why you have to be spiritually aware of your surroundings and your environment. Remove yourself when you are revealed of someone that is doing you wrong or doing the bad things. If you see people that are, I always take note, this is very small, but people that litter, that's a red flag.
Ooh, you don't care about Mother Earth. So
that's a red flag. Right, that's a red flag.
Like,
look at red flags. Look at how they treat other people or how they talk about other people. And make sure you take heed to that. Don't just be so casual, because like I said, we have to be intentional. Imagine if this girl, I'm pretty sure it was more than one, altercation between her and her roommate or something where she felt uncomfortable. I knew it was a leading up thing. It should have been, I'm removing myself ASAP. You know what I'm saying? We have to be aware of our surroundings, and everybody that says that they're a friend, whether they're black or white or whatever, you have to go off of your energy, and that's also the women's intuition that we have within ourselves, and that spiritual alignment and being tuned into yourself.
Girl, going back off of the sex trafficking, because we are in Atlanta and it is in high demand more than ever. I really think that our black men are supposed to protect us. I really think that we are supposed to feel safe with our black men. How do you follow your intuition when you feel like something is just out of whack or this ain't right? How do you initially step into your intuition and maneuver yourself and get yourself out of those situations that will harm you later on?
Well, honestly, I feel like I said, it's being aligned to your spiritual self. And it literally is a feeling that you will get, and it's a gut feeling. You never had somebody say, I got a gut feeling. You're like, what, a gut feeling? But no, it literally is a feeling where you can't settle. You just can't settle. Whether that is, some people may have trouble sleeping, or they just feel uncomfortable. They may wake up in the morning and just feel unsettled. Like, it's just something not right. And those are, there's really, I just feel like when you are aligned, you can just tap into just knowing that something is not right. Now, me personally, I try to just avoid situations that will get me in something that can be harmful. Like, I'm not going to be traveling by myself late at night. I'm not going to not have a weapon on me either. I mean, you better have some pepper spray, a gun, whatever you need. Right. Don't be naive and be like, oh, Lord, just get me home. And
God got me?
Yeah, God does got you. But listen, prayer without action is just, right. So, right, and don't do, don't dilly-dally. Don't be so on your phone, you're not paying attention. When I leave stores, if it's getting
so wrapped up in Instagram.
Right, put that phone in your purse. When I'm driving, I'm in tune. I may be listening to music, I'm in tune. I'm not, you know what I'm saying, to avoid certain things. And then, like, people that you see are strange looking, or, hey, shawty, or, oh, where you about to go? Or, if you already you're not feeling this, please don't entertain it. Oh, I understand you want to be nice, you want to be cordial, but it's okay to say, oh, I'm sorry, I'm on the way to a meeting. You can always be busy. On the way to an appointment, sorry, I gotta go.
Got a jet.
That's not being rude. You said I'm sorry. So yeah, like being aware of your surroundings and then following your gut. We have it. I don't really even have to elaborate much on that because we know.
That's our
right. We know, and a lot of us just don't want to just admit it and don't want to listen.
But what if I don't want to listen? What if I want to ignore that? And what if I want to just continue to do the wrong thing because I feel like this is love, or I feel like I have hope that it's potentially will work out later on in life?
Once you've gotten the message and you don't move, then there will be consequences. And this is just me talking from my experience. There have been times where I may have had red flags, and then I be like, oh, well, I'm just going, and that's also me not just saying I'm not loving myself. That was also me not loving myself to say, I'm worth more than this. I don't need to be in this situation. So let me, figure this out. Or being like, well, I don't know who's going to love me like this person, and that's just in general. That could even be with a friendship. This is the only friend you have, but this person talks to you, they're very abusive, how they talk and talks down to you. Like, if you continue to stay, it could get worse, and the pain will get worse. I don't really want to get too deep in my situations, but every situation where I am hard-headed, it goes 10 times worse than what it could have been if I had already gotten out. And that's and at the end of the day, the only person that I can blame is who?
Yourself.
Exactly. I had to look in the mirror and tell myself, how did I get here? And don't be afraid to do that. It's okay. Like, everything is a lesson. There is a lesson in everything that you're going through. Even if you feel even right now that what you're doing may not be right, or you made a mistake or whatever, it's okay. You have tomorrow. You have the next moment. Right. You have the next moment. The next moment. It's a new moment. Okay?
And trust
I'm
that.
okay.
Trust that process and not get so hard on yourself, even if you feel like you wasted so much time being in this situation, a relationship or opportunity. You can get your time back, but you can't get your life back. So that's what we have to continue to stay aware, follow your intuition, be mindful, and don't ignore the red flags. And which I want to elaborate on that, because how you said one red flag, if they litter, I look at if we're out to eat and you disrespect a waiter, if you're mean to other people,
that's another red flag.
You're gonna be mean to me.
You're rude, and I don't like that type of energy. I don't really like that type of energy around me. There are energies in everything. So if you continue to have that energy around you, that energy is going to seek into you. So let's say for example, you could be dating somebody and they're so nice and sweet to you, but to everybody else they're so rude and nasty. Well, then soon you're going to start being nasty. Yeah. And you're going to be like, yeah, babe, because they just whatever, don't even know what it is. You just following up, because soon it's like, what do they say, birds of a feather flock together.
Yes.
So, you know, it's just like, I mean, it could be even worse. Somebody doing drugs. They hanging around with you. They always doing drugs, and soon you gonna try it. You know, so that's why you gotta be very careful. And then I just want to get on this one more time about this young girl that is now in jail because she just, you know, basically killed her. Couldn't have been a friend. Her roommate. Surrounded herself with her boyfriend. That's why it's so important for you to be purposeful in your day, because soon you will be creating habits. And once they become habits, then they'll become routine. It's going to become your routine. Like,
now
this is your
reality.
Life. Yeah, it's in real life now.
This is a reality. Good habits is good intentions that's going to lead you further to where you're supposed to go in your destiny. Because a lot of successful people have great habits.
Right.
They get up early.
Yeah.
They make a to-do list every single day. They're on time.
They practice being grateful. Like they're grateful. They practice being grateful. What are some of your
habits? I would love to hear.
Okay, so I wake up early, kind of. Most of the time I wake up early because I'm doing real estate stuff. And if I'm not waking up early, I probably have worked the night before, because I do have a part-time job. So I wake up early. I usually make breakfast. And honestly, I take some time, think about things, meditate, and I usually listen to Rob Smart, which is Infinite Waters, or I listen to some type of motivational speaking, or I'll listen to Bigger Pockets. I'll listen to Bigger Pockets, which is one of my favorite podcasts to listen to as far as real estate goes. And lately, I've been listening to Robert Kiyosaki because he has a new book that's coming out. So he's actually released a lot of YouTube videos. So a lot of times I'll do a lot of YouTube stuff. And then after that, I try to do something where I at least interact with someone. I've noticed that it makes me a little happier when I have interaction with people. So I may call my sister may call me. I may call another agent, and we just discuss, things for our week. Or I may set up a meeting with someone. Like, I try to really build. I'm noticing that I really like building on relationships, and it helps me stay motivated.
That's key in life, relationships.
Yeah, relationships, building relationships. And of course, I'm doing like my of course other tasks like running errands, cleaning, making sure you're organized. I want to try to stay organized, because that takes time. When you lose something, that's taking time out of your day. Yeah. So you want to try to put things where they belong, and keep things organized and clean. So that's a part of the routine.
Yes.
Is cleaning. So yeah, I mean, my routine is, and of course I exercise. So you guys follow Beach Body Fitness.
Yes.
I've been doing workout videos for some time now. So and that's going to be taken to the next level as well.
Wow.
But yeah, definitely want to get certified and everything. But fitness is definitely throughout the week. Got to. You have to. It makes you feel so much better. Yeah.
I strongly agree, and that sounds very productive, sis.
Yeah, girl.
But I'm just so amazed, because Rashida talking about she works out, she's a real estate, she has 2 part-time jobs. Sis, where is me time in all of this? I want to know how you balance all this schedule, because a lot of people find the excuse, I don't got time for all day. I don't got time to work. I don't got time to cook. I don't got time. So please tell us, how do you have all this time to do that?
I'm usually working at night, and in the daytime, that is my somewhat me time and time for me to work on real estate. Right now I'm doing my first fix and flip. So a lot of my work is talking with my mentor, Chanel, collaborating with her on what I need to do, what's next, and even working on her marketing and her video production, because this is a catch-22. If she's my mentor, of course I'm giving her a service as well. Yeah. No one's going to be giving anything for free or doing anything for free. It's all about working together, like we just talked about, and using your skills. So usually that's what I'm doing in between that time.
Be mindful of the relationships and making an effort throughout your day of calling someone, having a meeting with them, having lunch with them, because that is the foundation of this life that we're in, is relationships, and to give service and acts of service. I really like that, and I truly, being transparent, I really need to be better. I really do, because I agree so much. Just taking this time of 30 minutes out your day, just building that core relationship, because you don't know where that can lead you. at the end of the day.
So you never know who somebody else knows. First of all, you never know. Like, for instance, Ashley, I met her on set. We were on set for Atlanta, and she's all into fitness. She introduced me to her personal trainer, and now I'm still cool with the personal trainer. And because I'm cool with the personal trainer, now I'm cool with other trainers at the gym, and now I'm cool with, like, it's just like a ripple effect of relationships, right? And so when, and not only that, when you get introduced to somebody, you feel the vibe, you think they're cool, continue to build that relationship. They introduced you to them for a reason. They didn't just say, "Hey, this is my friend." Like, no, let's build this circle. I think is about relationships, and that's something that I have learned with studying through the mindset of millionaires and billionaires and people that have been very wealthy. A lot of it grew through relationships, and that's the most important thing. Selling something to someone is really relationships. Why do you think Rihanna does so well? It's not because Fenty Beauty is like, oh my gosh, Fenty. It's like, because no, she has built a great relationship with her fans. Loyalty. We are like do or die. Loyalty. Like, Rihanna, please come and do some music. Like, we love you. And even if you don't do new music, we'll go to an old music concert. Like, that's just
support you.
Right. She's built that relationship with her fan base. So.
You know about that bag, sis. You really got that bag. And I feel like once our peers understand being tapped into that spiritual bag, we will be able to have self-awareness, be more spiritual. We would choose different things and how we would think things, and we would play this game of chess better. I would love to hear what you would teach our generation about being tapped into this spiritual bag in your exact words that you would say to the youth if they are listening right now.
So what I would say is, for you to be tapped into the bag, you really have to tap into yourself. So that's the first step, is loving yourself. There's no way you're going to get any bag if you don't love yourself. If you're not taking care of yourself, if you're not eating right, if you're not mentally taking time for yourself, if you're not loving on yourself, it's okay to buy yourself something sometime. I know you have bills or whatever, but it's also something called paying yourself first, and where you have to save up money for a rainy day. So loving yourself first is key. The second thing is understanding your purpose. So it's one thing to chase a bag, but if you don't really know the true down the line, what am I going to do with this money? When we go back to that question, is why is it so important to you? So the reason why I am a financial liberator and that I want to be financially free is so that I can have time to do this. To help other people, to help free other people, to help, once again, you guys just accomplish your dreams and not have to be so worried and stressed out, and really just help the world. That's what we all should want to do, is make a difference. So understanding your purpose of why and what is the true reason I need to get this bag. And it needs to be deeper than, oh, I need to get that, that weave that goes all the way down my butt. I need to get, that Chanel bag. Right. It needs to be deeper than that. So your reason needs to be like, okay, when I get this money, I'm going to put myself, on a platform to help other people. When I get this money, I'm going to start my own program for kids that when I get this money. So and when you think like that, you're going to get that bag a little quicker. It's going to be a little easier for you to get that bag, because people are going to see that you are genuinely passionate about other people. And it's going to be more so about just helping each other. And soon the bag is going to chase you, like we're talking about. That's really how you get the bag to chase you, is because you become a service to other people. You start to help other people. You help them so much that it's like, oh my gosh, please, I need your help. Right, I need to buy yours. I need to get with you, because they know that you're genuine in what you're doing, you're passionate, and now you know your true purpose and you've tapped in. So
wow, girl, that was a gem. I hope you guys have just been taking so many notes, because Rashida got that bag. You got that bag. You are spiritually woke out here. You are in gratitude. You live in the moment. You're thankful. You are sharing the wealth, sharing the knowledge. You're not selfish, sis. And how we close out every bag talk session is fill in the bag, okay? It's fill in the blank. I started, you finish, and you can please have a complete sentence for me, sis.
Okay.
Okay. How I calm my anxiety is by
taking deep breaths and going where there's nature.
Ooh, I like that. Wow, taking deep breaths.
It works. It sounds so corny. I literally have to be like, It's fine. And I like to step outside. I like to step outside, look out the window. Anything, I don't know, nature calms me down. I don't know. That helps me a lot.
That's getting one with God.
Mm-hmm.
Nature.
Yeah.
Yes. One way Black people can stick together
is communicating. I feel like we really need to communicate with each other how we feel. I feel like a lot of issues that we have within each other or within is because we don't talk.
Yeah.
We don't talk. We just hold everything in.
Wow.
Like, we have to start talking about our pain and talking about our issues, talking about our goals and not being afraid. And just communicate. That's it. It starts with just talking to each other and
being
building
vulnerable,
right?
Like
Building that relationship.
Talking about this bag talk right here, because
Right.
we've been talking about that bag. And that's what I'm talking about.
Facts.
Having self-love can lead you.
Having self-love can lead you wherever you want to go.
Oh!
Because I'm thinking like, baby, where you want to go? When you got to say, right, the world is yours, right? There's no limit. There is
you
no
gonna travel
limit.
the world,
Right, by yourself.
thinking you need this person and that
Right.
person to see the world.
Yes.
You gonna see the world.
Right.
Wherever you
self-love
wanna
can-
go.
Exactly. Wherever you want to go.
Wow, that's beautiful. That is definitely real. That is definitely real. And this is the last one. Bag talk session will be.
It's gonna be like a phenomenon. Like, it's gonna take over. People are gonna see the bag talk session and they're gonna really basically change your whole mindset. Like, this whole culture of fast money, I'm getting it and it's only for me, this selfish thinking. I feel like bag talk sessions are really gonna show people like, yo, I'm so much more powerful when I come together, and what if I use this money to do this now? And actually, I've always thought about what they talked about on Bag Talk. Like, now this can be a podcast that hopefully somebody else can listen to, or a video you can watch and just be like, in your morning routine to get you closer to that bag. So Bag Talk, man, it's going to be a phenomenon. We're going to be taking over. This is going to be something universal, not just in Atlanta. We're going to be taking over everybody about to get this bag.
I'm telling you, get this session.
Right.
Communicate with one another and build from there. Since we need conversations, we need to get intimate. We need to get real with one another so
Facts.
we can grow together, sis. Can you please drop your social handles? How can we find you? Is any music coming out? Can I know what's popping?
Okay, so right now you can follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is Rashida Z Beach, and that's Rashida Z as in zebra, and then beach just like the water, okay? Like the beach, okay? And then my website, if you want to book me for anything, because I do a lot of videography, photography, websites, marketing. My website is www.rashidazbeach.com, and you can follow me on Facebook. Just type in my name, Rashida Beach. All my Facebooks will come up. And I am actually steadily working right now. I really want to work on my production company, like I've been talking about. RZ Beach LLC is basically my company that I want to make videos and continue to do production. So that's my main thing, is kind of being a producer now and being behind the camera, being a part of creating things versus just being in front. Yes. So as of right now, music is definitely going to be there. Like, that's the goal, but it's basically, it's a process, girl. It's a process.
I really respect that, because as Black women, we need more Black women, more Black writers, more Black directors, more Black women producers behind the camera, not just in front. Because that has the true power of it all.
Okay.
Writing a good script about Black people. So we got to do that for the culture, because this ain't about us, right, sis?
It's not. It's about you guys.
Yes. Thank you so much for joining the Bag Talk session, Rashida. Oh yeah, Rashida definitely coming back, because I need more of that bag.
Definitely. Thank you so much for having me. This was amazing, Tara. You are doing some great things. I look forward to seeing this coming out, guys. You need to stay tuned, okay? You really need to stay tuned, because we really dropping gems for you to get closer to this
your
bag.
Notepad out. I hope you wrote some notes down with this, because I'm like over here like, whoa there. Like, whoa.